Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. This is the Trance Channel transmission. My name is Danielle Micken and I am known as the Divine Channeler. So if you'd like to like and share this, that would be fantastic. It helps get myself out there, which is really good to reach as many people as possible. This is all free. It's an opportunity for you to plug in. It's an opportunity for you to relax. It's an opportunity for me to share insights. It's an opportunity for you to interact with me on what you've got going on, as well as receiving the Trance Channel transmission. So if you are new here, hi Janelle, hi Christina. If you are new here, just pop up a hello and let me know where you're from. That would be good. I'm live every Monday night on Facebook. I've just sent a link across to my other Facebook page, Living Wellness and Psychic Expo. And I'm also live on my YouTube channel. So that's why I'm looking over there, because I've got numerous things set up here. We just saw a beautiful orb going past. No wonder that Spirit is here and there's lots of activity. I tuned in earlier and not that I got any insight on what we were doing, but it was just to prepare my body. So I've been quite hot just before I start. So hi Therese, she's in Canberra. Thank you for joining me. So I get a little hot. So I've normally got a scarf on. I like to wear a scarf in winter, and it kind of come off before we started. Hands are hot. My ears, they are a bit red. They're hot. That's an indication that we're getting prepped and primed, ready for the channel. So just a little bit about me for anyone who is new here. So I've been channeling for a number of years now, and it began with my healing, where I was channeling energies to help people. And then probably 6-7 years ago, I had the opportunity to take over a meditation class and share that class with the other lady. And what would happen would be that I would psychically see what was being shown to me from Spirit. So it would work a little bit like a movie. I'd see it in my mind's eye and I'd describe it. So from all those years ago to now, there's been quite a intense change. And I am having to thank everyone that comes to see me for the channeled meditation classes and healings, because it's really what's given me the opportunity to grow as an individual, but also as someone that's here to serve Spirit and serve you guys. So thank you for that. So with the weekly classes, I found that Spirit kind of could come in a little bit closer as I let go a little bit more. So also with moving through my own stuff, like we've all got a backpack full of stuff, whether it's stuff that we've like emotional baggage, trauma, that kind of stuff. So whether it's accumulated in this life, or whether you're high Kia, or whether you're looking at past lives, that kind of stuff, attachments. Like I've been through quite a lot of those spaces to relieve myself and get more in tune with my true self, and bridge the perceived gap between me and my higher self, so the higher version of me. So with that, I find now that when I am channeling Spirit, it doesn't take me too long to connect. I open my body up as an invitation. Archangel Michael is my doorman. He has been assigned through a verbal agreement that I called on him and made with him, that all energies that pass through me must pass through him first. So he is my security guy. He's the bouncer at the door. So quite often when I'm channeling a new energy, Michael will come through first, and that generally gives me an indication that I'm channeling something new, and then he'll introduce the energy. So yeah, he comes quite regularly. Archangel Michael, he's probably the quickest for me to connect to, and he's quite easily in my body and then out of my body. So I share my physical body and I share my consciousness, and with that you will find that, or what I find is that I go into a really deep, what you would equate to a meditation. So I'm here, but I'm not here. So when I hear what they're speaking, it's when it comes out of my mouth. So the gap has closed between when they talk. Used to be when they talk, then I would hear it, then I would speak it. Now it's when they talk, then I hear it. So I'm getting more accustomed to, more comfortable in stepping further and further out of my body. One thing you will notice with a trance channel, or at least with this one, with me, is that I close my eyes. That helps me to focus. But there will be changes in my voice. So depending on who I am channeling will depend upon the tone that comes out of my voice. So I'm quite familiar with the energy when it comes in, who it is. And it always surprises me when I start, the first words that I utter, it's like, oh, will it be there? So even, doing this time and time and time again, it is a constant leap of faith, which I'm sure many of you could appreciate, and anyone in this field or psychics, mediums, it is a constant leap of faith every single time. So yes, so I still get a little bit nervous, but that's okay. That's okay. So let's check in with you guys. We've got a few more people here, so welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you could just pop up a hello, let me know where you're from. That would be great. Then I know who's viewing. If you want to like and share this feed, that would be really appreciated. But one thing I really want to do tonight is just check in on how everyone is going. So for all of New South Wales, we're very much residing in our houses for the majority of time. Let's just call it that. So I really want to find out how you guys are coping. And I want to talk about, just very briefly before, hi Jack, nice to see you, so to speak. I just want to talk about taking those opportunities to lift your vibration. It's very easy in the current situation that most of Australia are in, and New South Wales is in a fairly intense space at the moment. Let's just call it that. Hi, Donna. So it is very easy to stay insular. And this is a space that I quite enjoy, being insular, and just being in my own environment. And I think that's because I'm empathic and I tend to pick up a lot of stuff when I go out, and I tend to feel quite exhausted when I get home. So because I'm processing all the energies that are in different environments that I go to, which are not many. So it's important for me to take that time for myself and make sure that I'm energetically what's the word for it? Clear would probably be the best word for it, because it's part of my role to clean up, so to speak. And part of that cleanup extends to the types of work that I do. So I was recently able to work with a couple of people, did a house clearing, did a couple of healings, which ended up being attachment releases, and also working with my weekly meditation group, which that was quite intense. We had a complete alignment of our systems. So simple ways that you can lift your vibration. If anyone has any of those things that they do daily or when they're feeling a bit flat, if you'd just like to pop that in the comments, and then we can bounce off each other for the next, 9 minutes or so, and then we'll get into the Trance Channel. So something really simple, if you're feeling just open your windows. I tend to sit in here because this is where my television is, and I don't tend to open the curtains because it glares on the television. The other day I went through the space, cleaned the space physically, got the vacuum and the duster out and cleaned up. And then opened the curtains to let the light in. I also saged, which is a really good way to shift energies and bring it back into a neutral space. The other thing that you can do is I'll just bring this up. Christina, I've really had to connect with nature and ground to stay balanced and clear-headed. Definitely. There is, for those of us that are sensitive and are doing the work in the background, these times are incredibly challenging energetically for us. So I think that's why last week in my channeled meditation group, we went through such a series of cleaning each and every chakra and then bringing in Christed light to strengthen each chakra so that we could just, it was like a tune-up for your car, but we were going from 4-cylinder to a 6-cylinder or something. Okay, Therese sits on her deck and enjoys the sunshine and listening and looking at the birds. Beautiful, because that was the next thing that I was going to mention. The sun is incredible. So not only is it quite stimulating for you physically, but there is a lot of light codes that are coming in through the sun. So it can help you. So make sure you're grounded, connect to Mother Earth, and then just sit and breathe. If there's somewhere, I'm lucky enough here, I've got exactly that, Therese, on my back deck. I've got a decent sized backyard. I've been very blessed. Every house I've lived in, I've always had a large yard, but I've got a lot of mature trees around me, so it gives me a bit of seclusion, but it brings in an amazing amount of birds. And when I was doing a healing session with a friend the other day, I'd left the back door open because it was so nice, and there was a chorus of magpies, and it was literally like Alfred Hitchcock, the birds. Like, it was crazy, the noise that they were making. But I was very thankful for that. So I suppose it is breeding. We're coming up into breeding, nesting season, so they were pretty active. So that is another beautiful way that you can just take 5 minutes a day. If you can take 10, 20, even better. If you can just close your eyes and breathe and just, as thoughts come up, just release them so that you can come back into your breath, come back into your center, come back into the focus of just that moment. Will help diffuse everything that's going on. Some people will move through this easier than others. Some people struggle at the beginning. Some people struggle at the end, and there's no right way, wrong way. We all do things differently. Donna, I find music helps me. That was the next thing I was about to say, is to just put on your favorite music. Doesn't matter what it is. And if you really feel like it, have a little boogie, get active and feel the music. Okay, so that's a really good one as well. Janelle, she has regular magnesium baths. I bought some this afternoon with full plans on doing that. Walking barefoot on the grass and trying to get some sun. Beautiful. Barefoot on the grass is definitely a good space to be in because you're connecting skin to earth. you haven't got any sole of your shoe in between that's going to disrupt that connection. So that's really good. Magnesium baths are fantastic. Salt baths are also very good as well. It will help you to energetically diffuse. So while magnesium will have its properties there's different forms of magnesium. One will draw out, the other one will replace magnesium for you. You could put essential oils in it as well. And the salt baths can work on literally absorbing all the negativity, everything that you've accumulated for the day. A lot of these kids that are coming through, these young kids, and even anyone that's got young kids now, if you can get them in the bath every day, they are just geared to absorb everything that's going on, and then they have a full outburst. I feel like deja vu. I feel like I spoke about this last week. They can just have a complete, like, you don't know where it's come from, and that's because they've just reached their tipping point or their boiling point. Their pot's full and the lid's burst off. So baths are really good for those little tackers as well. So, and us big guys too. So breathing exercises, walking in nature. I don't know a lot about essential oils, but I've been to, what's it called? It's like a Touch for Health, aroma kinesiology, and I've had quite remarkable processes with that. So there's all different levels of oils that you could bring into your life to help uplift you. Obviously, good food, water, that kind of stuff. Chatting with a friend. Sometimes we tend to be so insular. It's really important that you get it out. If you haven't got that person that you can really vent to or talk to, write it down, okay? And don't censor it when you write it down. Just write it down how you want to really, really express it. So don't hold back. And then what you could do is burn it if you like, but you might find that once you've gone through that process of writing it down in whatever way it's coming out, is that you'll move into some form of automatic writing and you'll get some insight. So that's a good space to be in. Chatting with your friends, obviously, or family, that's good. They're all really simple ways. Crystals, if anyone's got any crystals, you could use something like black tourmaline to help relieve any negativity, or amethyst, and then you could move into something that's creating a bit of peace. Blue lace agate, then you could bring in some joy, so something yellow, so you'd be looking at citrine or something like that. So there's so many ways that we can help ourselves that is so simple. So that is really my biggest message to you guys today, to take the small steps that are necessary in order for you to navigate the current situation that we're all in. Okay, Lynn, I'm not sure whether you think that this is a psychic space, and that you're after a psychic. Okay, let's just see. It is unfortunate that you feel so low, but everything that we've just spoken about is a way that you can help to lift yourself up a little bit. The thing is, with a relationship breakdowns and breakups, then you have to honor your own process, whatever that is. Some people take a long time to process, other people don't. Some people do process, other people don't. So there's no right way, wrong way, but it is about, it's a space of grief. So it's important that you allow yourself the space to grieve. is what I feel for you. And there's so much connected to the loss of a relationship because it's connected to all of our quite often our dreams and our visions of where we felt that we were going, and all of that becomes something different. So I would suggest that you just be incredibly kind to yourself. Surround yourself with people that support you, that you trust, that are going to hold you gently, and that you just hold yourself gently, because it will take time. It does. It's that simple. Meditation is good. Walking, exercise is good. They're all they're all very fairly basic examples, but there is no easy way out of those spaces. Those spaces are there for a higher reason, and your soul has designed these engagements and interactions with people for your growth. And that can sound a little bit harsh as you're in it, because I do feel for you. I know what that feels like, and I've experienced it quite a few times. So you just have to be really, really gentle and know that it is something that's happening for you to learn more about yourself, and it's something that's happening to put you in a different direction. So to just trust the process, trust yourself, and trust that you will be healing. So, okay. We might get into a channel and see what comes out tonight. So, just get comfy and uncross your body. Oh, good, Lynn. She just said thank you. So just make sure your body is uncrossed. With this, you will be receiving tonally. It is on a much higher level, so you will be receiving the frequency into your bodies. So it does work like a healing along with the messages. So just make sure that your body is comfortable for starters, that it is uncrossed, that you are warm enough, and that there is nothing going to disturb you, because lately what they've been doing is taking you into an actual kind of meditation space. So if you want to close your eyes, that'd be great. Like I said before, I'll close my eyes because it means that I'm not distracted. I'm not yet at a space of open-eyed. So, alrighty, let's go. Jump off the cliff and see who's going to catch us. Okay. They're just asking me to kind of release what's in my body. And so I just begin to slow down and open up. They're just saying that my mind is quite busy, so give me a second. We welcome all the beautiful souls that are here upon the earth. We welcome you. We as a collective are here today to assist you. We as a collective are here to let you know that we are always near to you. That sometimes you may forget how close we truly are. And we as a collective wish to offer you the opportunity to feel how close, how near, and how we are of service for you. So we ask, if you have not already closed your eyes, that you close your eyes. That we as a collective are bringing an enormous amount of light, not only to each as an individual, but all of humanity. And we bring this light to all of the planet, to all of the species, to all of the plants, to all of the rivers and the rocks. We bring the light to all. Did you know that you are included? Do you feel us? Do you maybe see or sense us? We understand the unrest that is currently playing out upon your planet, and that it will be a portion of your time before things will show a different trajectory. Please know that we as a collective and all those that are here on the higher realms are working for the highest possible outcome. That this has been designed, that this has been orchestrated, and that we have been through and studied all the timelines to focus upon the best possible outcome. And while it may feel in this moment that there is no hope, there is hope all around you. And we want you to feel the hope, the life, the energy in all the small things. To move away from the daily news, from the newspapers, from the media. To move into the small things. The smile of a child, the blossom of a flower, the song of the birds, the beautiful breeze, the sunlight, all of it. Bring your focus and your awareness into the small things that surround you every day, that are full of hope, that are full of light, that are full of life. And allow that to be your focus. Allow the small things to bring you joy. Allow the small things to release the noise so that you can find the peace, the quietness, and then allow that peace and quietness to transfer to you. We have you. We hold you. We serve you. So how may you serve yourself better? Did you come up with an idea? Did you hear the thought? Did you get a feeling? How may you serve you better? And it's not a whimsical moment. It will be a daily process, maybe even numerous times. How may you serve you better? So we, as a collective of light, wish to assist you, if you will allow us. Where we will gather close to you, very gently, as we gather closely to your being. The frequency will increase all around you. You may even notice that the light is brighter. You may hear a humming or a buzzing. You may feel your heart beginning to open. Just gently breathe. And where are your worries and your concerns? Where are you holding them on or in your body? What is troubling you? What are you carrying for the collective? We wish that you lighten your load, and our light will transmute it. We gently increase the light. And on the outward breath, surrender. Surrender the heaviness and the worry, the concerns, the fears. Surrender what you are carrying for the collective. As we lift it up and lift it out of your energy field. It is that simple. It is that easy. Just gently breathe it out and let it go. With your invitation, we would like to come even closer. And you direct this space. And we suggest that one of us lays our hand upon you. Maybe your shoulder, your heart, your back. We hold your hand, even tickle your nose. So you set the scene. And then just take a moment to feel us, to feel our energy, to feel us connect with you, to feel us in the physical realm. as this is happening, we're transmitting a large amount of light. And with your permission and your invitation, just draw that light into your heart space as it moves through all of your chakras, all of your meridian lines, all of your organs and physicality, gently uplifting, supporting you. And that is what we are here for, to be of service for you. So please remember that all of us in the spirit realm are here to support you and to serve you. You are never a bother, ever. It is our purpose, it is our role, and it is always our pleasure. And we'll just decrease the frequency now and just gently step back, allowing yourself to feel your own energy, to feel the shift and the change, to feel the lightness, to feel the love that is within. And we wish that you remember that you are important, that each and every one of you are vitally important, for it is the individuals collectively together that make up the whole. And remember that you are connected to all of humanity. So as you anchor the light, as you receive and give love, you send out ripples of that energy that touches all of the collective. So remember how valuable and important you are, and how valuable and important it is each time that you meditate, that you find peace, that you find joy, that you laugh, that you are light in your thoughts and your feelings and your actions. You are creating change. You are creating new energy, instilling it. As we are all in this together, we are all facilitating a great change. So remember to come back to those small moments, to come back to the simplicity of the observation of the flower blooming, the laughter of a child, the smell of the rain, the song of the birds, the babbling of a creek, whatever it may be. Bring yourself back to the simplicity of life and allow it to lead you forward. We as a collective, thank you for receiving our message. We thank you for your time and your energy. We thank you. Just taking a couple of breaths. Just feeling the weight of your body. Just feeling your arms and legs. Feeling the space around you. Just feeling the weight of your body where it is situated. Feeling the support of the chair or wherever you are. Hearing any noises inside or outside of the space. Just creating some gentle movement. Wriggling your hands and toes. Taking a deep breath. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. How are we going? Now, they call themselves the collective. It's a collective of energies, but it wasn't the collective. I channeled the Legion of Light the other day. So this one was a bit of a different space to be in. The sound was similar, but it was a little bit deeper. I couldn't quite get exactly what collective it was, but that's okay. So how are we traveling? How was that? How are you feeling? Did you feel any touches on your body? Because they were saying that they really wanted you to have the opportunity to feel them, because they are all around you, and it's really easy to forget when we're in the throes of our physicality and our daily life and the mundane processes that we can kind of lose touch of our connection to what is beyond the physical eyes and what is actually all around us. So if anyone has any feedback, that would be great, even if it's just short and sweet. Christina went on her own journey through that, which is perfect. I've been working with Christina for a number of years now, so that's fine. But it was just what she needed. That's great. Awesome. Hi, Des. Great, Danielle needed that. Lots of hands felt. Yeah, that's it, because it may not be one. I actually saw that in my mind's eye, was all these energetic hands coming out and touching you. Yeah, I just saw them everywhere. So, yeah. Therese says, that was lovely. Thank you. Cannot I, Callums, feel them holding my hands? I'm glad you feel them holding your hands. That's wonderful. Cannot. Okay. Not too sure what that's about. So that's good. So the biggest message that they reiterated was really about you guys finding the joy in little things, and it's something that I find myself doing all the time, whether I'm cracking myself up because I think I'm funny, because I've got a teenage kids, so quite often if I'm being a bit silly, I've broken out into a random little song that I've just made up or something like that, and if that's okay if my kids don't think it's funny, but I find myself amusing, and it definitely lightens the space. I find myself looking at things on FaceTube. I am still not quite back, if anyone had just noticed, on Facebook, and it could be something, a cute animal or something like that. So I find a lot of things kind of grab me, and I feel a lot of joy and a lot of love, and it's always good if you can watch something funny. So yeah, so see the little things, watch the birds, look at the flowers, take time to sit in the sun and sit in nature and receive, because it is all about receiving and connecting. So, and everything's there that you need. That's the other thing. No one is without. There is plenty of things you can do. Yeah, there's plenty of things that you can do that don't cost anything. So, yeah, I did put a post up about a multi-dimensional cat. It was kind of, the mirror was there, so it was giving this reflection that it had this weird head and all these arms and legs and tails and stuff. So if you want to have a look at that, that's on my Facebook page. It was good though. So if you do need extra assistance or you do like my work, then I offer channeled meditation and spiritual awareness classes. So they run on a Thursday night at 6 o'clock. If you can't make them, then I offer a subscription for the month where each week you'll get a new trance channeled meditation to your inbox, and you'll have 6 days access for each one to be able to listen to it at your leisure. So, but that's a monthly subscription. I've also got soul guidance sessions. So that's a space that we can interact over Zoom, face to face. So we're not limited by any of the stuff that's currently going on in Australia. And in that, I'll generally be guided by spirit. They generally pop questions into my head, and I also receive information. So there'll be kind of a bit of a questioning process as we unpack stuff, and then I'll be given guidance on where we need to go, and I'll take you into a personal channel. And then quite often what I find is that I'm doing healing work while I'm in there. So that's pretty exciting. And the last thing there is the house clearings and land clearings. So if you find that you've got anything that is taking up some space in your house, anything that goes bump in the night, anything that's also non-human entities, things like that, I'm your girl for that kind of stuff. So that can all be facilitated online as well. I work quite successfully online, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be able to do that, to stretch my abilities and my services to reach more people. So thank you very much to everyone who has joined me tonight. I really welcome these spaces and the opportunity to share with you the information that's coming through. So the other thing is that everything is okay. It is all divinely designed and orchestrated, like they said. So to remove yourself from the fear that's currently going on and focus on those little things would be a wonderful space to help not only yourself, but it's actually going to help the collective. And we are all in this together. So the more of us that are doing that, then the easier it will be for pretty much everyone, hopefully, eventually. So you can find me here next Monday at 8 o'clock, and I hope to see you then. So take care, everyone. Look after each other. And yeah, Tiani, you can watch the replay. All right, guys, take care. See you later.